After leaving Elim, the whole community of Israel traveled into the desert of Sin between Elim and Mount Sinai. It had been about a month since they left Egypt and the wilderness. People began to complain against Moses and Aaron. They said, "If only we had died in Egypt, there we sat around pots of food and had plenty to eat. But now you have brought us into this desert to let us starve." Then the Lord said to Moses, "I will send bread from heaven for you. Each day the people must go out and gather enough for that day. In this way I will test whether they will follow my instructions." The Lord told Moses that on the sixth day the people should gather twice as much food because the next day would be different. Moses and Aaron said to the Israelites, "In the evening you will know that the Lord brought you out of Egypt. In the morning you will see the glory of the Lord. Because he has heard your complaints are not really against us, but against the Lord." That evening, large numbers of quail came and covered the camp. The people had meat to eat. The next morning, dew covered the ground around the camp. When the dew disappeared, thin flakes like frost appeared on the desert floor. The Israelites looked at it and asked, "What is it?" They had never seen it before. Moses said, "This is the bread the Lord has given you to eat. Each person should gather as much as they need. Take enough for everyone in your household." So the people went out and gathered it. Some collected more and some less. When they measured what they had gathered, everyone had exactly what they needed. No one had too much and no one had too little. Moses told them, "Do not keep any of it until morning." But some people did not listen. They kept part of it overnight, and by morning it was full of worms and smelled bad. Moses was angry with them. Every morning the people gathered as much as they needed. When the sun became hot, the manna melted away. On the sixth day, the people gathered twice as much manna. The leaders came and reported this to Moses. Moses said, "Tomorrow is a day of rest, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. Bake and cook what you need today, and save the rest for tomorrow." This time the food did not spoil overnight. On the seventh day, some people still went out looking for manna, but they found none. The Lord said, "How long will you refuse to obey my commands?" The Israelites continued eating manna throughout their journey in the wilderness. They ate it for 40 years until they came to the border of the promised land.